What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing Game 4 of the NBA Finals between the Denver Nuggets and Miami Heat. And as we all know, with the Nuggets being up 2-1, still on the road, still in Miami, the Heat gets an opportunity to play in front of their home crowd and get a chance to tie the actual series after dropping Game 3. Now, with that being said, as I looked at the series from games 1, 2, and 3 before going into Game 4, the telling, story has always been, in my opinion, what are the others from the Miami Heat going to do? From Gabe Vincent having a good game 1 and 2 to not showing up at all in Game 3. I'll get to Gabe Vincent in a minute. Same things goes for Matt Strus. He had one good game, but has been non-existent ever since. Now, with the Denver Nuggets, with the performance from Joker and Jamal Murray in the last game, both putting up triple doubles, you knew that, at least from my standpoint on what I thought Erik Spoelstra was going to do, even though you cannot stop Joker, you could try to, somewhat contain what he do, so to speak. And going into this game, I was thinking, okay, maybe they would switch up the defensive matchups on Joker, double team him a little earlier than, what we have seen in the first 3 games or whatever, because that's all these games are about at this stage of the season. Matchups, and coaching execution, basically, to see who can do more with what pieces that they have in this part of the season. Right, so when I'm looking at, okay, we're at Game 4, and we're saying, at least for me, I'm saying every game is pivotal at this stage of the season. Every game is a must win. It could get you closer to a championship. So in the early parts of tonight's matchup, you've seen just a little, I'm not going to say offense wasn't, at a high level early on in tonight's game, but it wasn't at a premium. It was more or less of guys getting what the defense was giving them, and also just shots falling. One player in particular that you seen like trying to put his imprint on the game early was Jimmy Butler. I could definitely say that Jimmy Butler knew the task at hand was going to be, a big deal. So he came out offensively early, attacking and getting his offense going. Same thing for Bam Adebayo. But for the Nuggets, they did have it was a scare early. You seen Joker turn his ankle by stepping on someone's foot in the paint. He did end up finishing the first quarter, but did go to the back, to the locker room for treatment and things like that. Now, for the Nuggets, when that did occur, lo and behold, Aaron Gordon was the one to carry the offensive load in the second quarter. Guys like, Michael Porter Jr. was getting his offense going, but not to the level that I would think, he should have been in tonight's game. But again, when it came to the Miami Heat, I just didn't get a sense of urgency from the other guys. Gabe Vincent just was non-existent tonight. Max Strus was non-existent tonight. It took play from Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin, even Kevin Love in instances in tonight's game to be what, the guys I mentioned before should have been. Kevin Love was out there diving for loose balls, getting threes, just rebounding the basketball, things like that. Even Jimmy Butler, I would have liked to see more from Jimmy in this situation like tonight. Same thing goes for Bam Adebayo. For the Denver Nuggets, Joker shook off whatever he was dealing with and came with his usual 20 plus, rebounding the basketball, also passing. Speaking of passing, Jamal Murray didn't have the best shooting game tonight, but was facilitating, did have double-digit assists tonight. And the Denver Nuggets also got helping portions from Bruce Brown off the bench. He had 20 plus. And in the same breath, I could say the Miami Heat had chances in this game, but they just weren't afforded enough stops, defensively. It would be moments in the game, especially in the second half, where you've seen the Heat get stops, or they'll get a rebound, but they won't score. The Nuggets will come down and score. The Nuggets will come down and get a stop, hit a three. And that was just one of the tell stories. Now, Nikola Jokic was in foul trouble late stages of the game, but like I said, guys like Aaron Gordon, guys like Bruce Brown, Jamal Murray hit timely shots late. That just carried them and helped them ultimately win tonight's matchup versus the Miami Heat. And they took this game by a score of 108-95. And like I said, in tonight's matchup, you just seen a Denver Nugget team who came to actually win, on the road after, again, like I said, after dropping, after the series being 2-1, you definitely want this game. You definitely want this game going back home with a chance to close it. And you seen that by the Denver Nuggets. I mean, for the Miami Heat, as far as box scores go, Jimmy Butler did have 25.7 rebounds, 7 assists. Bam Adebayo had 20 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. Duncan Robinson with 12. He did hit some timely threes. But again, like I said, guys like Gabe Vincent, who only had 2 points. Matt Strus, who had 0 points. Caleb Martin had 11. Kyle Lowry had 13, 3 rebounds, and 7 assists. As for the Denver Nuggets, when I tell you the high man for the game was Aaron Gordon. He had 27 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, added in a steal. Michael Porter Jr. with 11 points, 3 rebounds. He's not passing the ball at all. He has 0 assists. Nikola Jokic with 23 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. Jamal Murray did not shoot the basketball that well tonight. He went 5 of 17 from the field, which was 29%. He did have 3 rebounds and 12 assists. Caldwell Pope with two big threes, had 7 points on the night, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Christian Brown only scored 1 point. Jeff Green did have a big 3 out of the corner late in the game. And Bruce Brown off the bench with 21 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And like I said, the Denver Nuggets have a chance to close this thing out Monday in game 5. And honestly, I only seen the Heat getting 1 game in this series. I believe the Denver Nuggets close things out in game 5 at home in front of their home fans. For the Miami Heat, if you do think you have a chance, in this series, it will be hard pressed to believe that they will beat the Denver Nuggets 3 times in a row. I would be surprised. I don't see it happening. I honestly have the Nuggets winning this series in 5-4-1. I believe the series will be over come Monday night in Denver. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Denver Nuggets fans, Miami Heat fans, NBA fans, or if this is just your first time tuning into the channel, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can know anytime a video is being uploaded to the channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I catch you guys on the next video.